Hey, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I wanted to take a close look at the Speedlink Drift OZ. So this is a racing wheel that's actually going back to the basics, because this thing does have some cool features, but it isn't like super fancy when it comes to, let's say, some force feedback and etc. Direct input, or also known as X input, is compatible, so that's quite interesting if you want to use this thing on a PC. It also comes with the pedal kit and it only has 180 degrees of rotation. But okay, so let's take a close look in the package itself. So yeah, the box was completely bust up when I was getting it in, so there's almost nothing left. So the pedals, I must say that they are not looking very bad. And this is the same configuration that we have seen with the first generation of Hori. We can just flip it open and we can just place it on there. Yeah, there's nothing very special. The springs are exactly the same. That is a little bit of a bummer, but well, it is kind of cool. We do have a different distance when it comes to this. And you're going to be connecting it with these weird phone cable looking things. Alright, so in here we're finding the racing wheel itself, and it also got an okay weight to it. Well, let's do a quick unboxing. The design, I have seen it before, and I do have the idea there is just one Chinese factory making these things. And the design itself, it looks like a fast racing car. That's kind of cool. And indeed, it is old school, 180 degrees, nothing very fancy. Alright, so in here, oh, the smell that comes out of this. You can just smell the cheap plastic. Not the chemical plastic stuff, but the cheap plastic. And the manual that makes no sense at all. That's it. But alright, so let's take a close look at the steering wheel in particular. Already didn't chit chat about the pedals. There is nothing much actually to talk about there. But let's do a chit chat about it, because this is really going back to basics. To begin with, the suction knobs at the bottom. Yeah, that's the way how you need to assemble this. There is no fancy, like say, clamped construction. No, suction knobs. But if you're going to be using that, oh yeah. We can make an ASMR video out of it. Oh yeah. Control wise, we do have everything that we're going to be needing for, let's say, some basic controlling. ABXY, we're having a D-pad configuration over here. The LB and the LT are near to each other on one position. That is unique, because most of the time you're just having one button over here. And another cool thing is, like at the back we're having the L and R. So that is most of the configuration that we have seen before. And then we're having the shifters, and the shifters are quite nice. There's a slightly little bit of a wiggle to it, and then they're going to be having the satisfying click. And it is completely made of plastic with rubber, but actually just holding it, it's quite comfortable. And of course, not to forget, we do have a shifter, or a quick shifter. I love these things. The downside to this is that this thing is completely rubberized. And what I hate about these things, if these like racing wheels are getting old, it's highly possible everything is going to be sticky. Yeah. Okay, but let's find something that we can connect it with and see how it actually works. The first thing I wanted to try out, if this thing was compatible with the Nintendo Switch, but unfortunate it is not. But that doesn't spoil the fun, simply because we also have the option to connect this thing to a mini PC. And I can tell you, it's going to be absolutely a blast. Thanks to the X input, we do have an overall quite good overall performance when it comes to the racing wheel, and we have a rumble function. I did notice the mode button needs to be pressed and hold for a couple of seconds. You can just hear the bleep of the computer, because we need to enable the right yellow light over there to activate the X input, so what I understand of. So I was quite surprised how good it actually works when it comes to the compatibility. Out of the box it works without any problem. Also the pedals are mapped, everything. So that's great. So let's do a quick race. We don't have force feedback, but you can just see that it is quite responsive when it comes to the overall game itself. We're jumping into the chaos called Gas Guzzlers. This is absolutely an amazing game. A lot of fun. And again, the rumble function is very pleasant. To the point, if you're going to be comparing this with a controller, it's have a very good vibration motor. I've been testing a lot of controllers, and sometimes you just feel that it doesn't have like the right, let's say, vibration motor in there. But with this, it's absolutely great. We do have a minor dead zone. You can just see over there, maybe you can adjust it in some games. My wheel's still moving around. Such an annoying thing. What a crazy game it is, but everything seems to be working just fine. You can just see that we have acceleration on the wheel if you don't want to use the pedals, brake, but everything seems to be working great. Also, the pedals are quite comfortable. They're not like supreme, like high quality pedals, but they're comparable with the Hori ones. Only the Hori are like slightly different when it comes to, let's say, the resistance of the pedal spring. But this wheel, I can tell you to do, I'd say, because, so, come on dude, let me race or something. The vibration is absolutely a very cool addition to this cheap racing wheel. I don't personally really mind that it has 180 degrees of the, let's say the rotation of the wheel, because I can still really enjoy it. The only downside I have is getting this thing a stable grip. Wait. Oh yeah, that helps. Much better. Another thing I also noticed is that it comes with a very nice grip. We do have a little bit of a wiggle to the racing wheel itself. But it's not like really noticeable when you actually be playing the game. Oh yeah, there we go. Wreckfest is absolutely amazing game. Such a fun game to play. But I do wonder, if you're going to be playing different games, how will this wheel respond? Will it be just as fun as the Wreckfest game? And if you just love these games, in combination with the vibration function, this is actually just a fun, like, cheap racing wheel to get. If you even buy it maybe second hand or something for maybe a couple of dollars, that would be cool. But the suction knobs, I did wonder something. It's like, if we're getting an older game like Grid, how will this perform? The shifters don't do anything. We still have like a massive dead zone. It's very, very annoying with this particular game, but it makes it not really unplayable. Whew. Vibration motor seems to be working fine. Still, I found this Grid game looking so nice. Depending for what kind of price you're actually going to be finding this, because in this market with many different racing wheels, we do have way better options for maybe a little bit more money. Maybe if you can buy this for a couple of dollars, that would be absolutely a fun thing to get. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Speedlink Drift OZ. Did you ever try it? And it would be great to see you in the next video, so consider subscribing and hit that little bell.